Jade Cargill makes history as the new WWE Queen of the Ring, a legacy begins. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. WWE has witnessed many iconic moments over the years. From Hulk Hogan slamming Andre the Giant to Becky Lynch becoming the man, certain milestones echo through time and redefine the landscape forever. But on one unforgettable night, a new chapter was etched into the legacy of WWE's women's division, a chapter built on power, poise, presence, and undeniable dominance. Jade Cargill, the physical embodiment of athletic excellence, officially made history as she was crowned the 2025 Queen of the Ring. In front of a roaring international audience, she stood tall, crown gleaming, making a statement that will be remembered for generations. Her road to royalty wasn't just about winning matches. It was about breaking barriers, silencing critics, and proving that she wasn't just hype, she was the future. From her debut in AEW to her headline-making arrival in WWE, Jade has always stood out. But now, she stands above. This wasn't just a win. This was a moment, a seismic shift, a warning shot to every woman in the locker room. In this video, we take you through the full journey, from Jade's arrival in WWE to her Queen of the Ring triumph. We break down how she defied expectations, demolished the competition, and claimed her place in wrestling royalty. This is the story of how Jade Cargill made history as the new WWE Queen of the Ring, and why the reign of the storm is just beginning. The arrival of a star. Jade Cargill was never meant to blend in. From the moment she debuted in AEW back in 2020, she made waves with her statuesque frame, unmatched confidence, and magnetic presence. She wasn't just an athlete, she was a phenomenon. But when her AEW chapter ended, the wrestling world held its breath. Would WWE let her shine? In late 2024, that question was answered with a thunderous yes. Her signing with WWE was treated as a major headline. Sports outlets like ESPN, Bleacher Report, and Wrestling Observer all covered her arrival as a monumental shift. WWE had just acquired one of the most promising female talents in all of professional wrestling. And Jade didn't take long to make an impression. Her appearances on Raw and SmackDown were short but impactful. She didn't need 20-minute promos, her aura spoke volumes. With every entrance, every pose, every match, she looked more and more like a star born for this stage. Triple H himself welcomed her to the company in a backstage segment that aired on social media. The WWE Universe watched closely as Jade's reputation grew, not just as a performer, but as a possible future face of the women's division. And then came the official announcement. Jade Cargill was entering the Queen of the Ring tournament. Fans knew something special was brewing. WWE wasn't just booking a tournament, they were preparing a coronation. But Jade would still need to prove herself. And what followed was nothing short of dominant. The Queen of the Ring tournament. The 2025 Queen of the Ring tournament was designed to showcase the absolute best of WWE's women's division. 16 of the most elite talents across Raw, SmackDown, and NXT were selected for one of the most prestigious events in modern WWE. The list was stacked: Becky Lynch, Bayley, Asuka, Zoe Stark, Nia Jax, Roxanne Perez, and more. But it was Jade Cargill's inclusion that stole the spotlight. Her first match was against Candice LeRae. The result, a dominant squash. Candice barely got any offense in before being hit with, jaded, and pinned clean. Critics called it too fast. Fans called it a warning. Next up was Nia Jax, a powerhouse in her own right. But Jade shocked the world when she lifted Nia with ease and delivered a devastating finisher. Fans in the arena erupted. Online buzz exploded. Jade just threw Nia Jax like a cruiserweight. One user tweeted, "The semifinals pitted her against Zoe Stark, known for her speed and agility." But even Stark's experience couldn't overcome Jade's power. After a back-and-forth showcase, Jade hit a mid-air spear that nearly broke Zoe in half, then sealed the win. The Queen of the Ring finals were officially set: Jade Cargill vs. Asuka, the Empress of Tomorrow, a legend, a master of psychology and precision. She was the final obstacle. The build-up was intense. WWE leaned hard into the narrative: youth versus experience, strength versus technique, storm versus strategy. In interviews, Jade said, "Respect to Asuka, but this isn't her time anymore. The crown doesn't belong to the past. It belongs to the future. And the future is Jade Cargill." The final match took place in Saudi Arabia at the King and Queen of the Ring Premium Live event. The atmosphere was electric. Asuka was cheered by fans worldwide. Jade was met with awe and curiosity. What followed was a spectacle. Jade started strong, tossing Asuka with power moves and absorbing early strikes. Asuka responded with precise kicks, submission holds, and veteran strategy. For 15 minutes, the two women battled in a war of styles. But in the final moments, after countering the Asuka lock with sheer strength, Jade hit a spinning powerbomb, followed by, "Jaded." 1, 2, 3. The referee raised her hand. Confetti rained down. Pyro lit up the stadium. Jade Cargill, the newcomer, the breakout star, the force of nature, had just made history. She was officially the 2025 Queen of the Ring. A historic crowning. WWE didn't waste time embracing the historical weight of Jade's victory. Triple H personally came down to the ring to crown Jade. Dressed in her regal gear, she knelt before the game, who placed the crown on her head with a smile of pride and intensity. As Jade stood, draped in the royal robe, fireworks exploded around her. The Queen's music played. The arena stood in awe. Michael Cole exclaimed, "A new era has begun. The Queen is here, and her name is Jade Cargill." This was more than just a tournament win. This was symbolic. It marked the first time a WWE newcomer won a major tournament in their debut year. The first time a former AEW star captured a top accolade within months of entering WWE. The first black woman to win Queen of the Ring, making a significant statement in the continuing evolution of representation and progress in pro wrestling. The image of Jade with the crown went viral. WWE immediately shared it across all platforms. Fans, celebrities, and athletes reposted it. Bianca Belair tweeted, "Queen energy. Let's go, sis." Sasha Banks Mercedes Moné commented on Instagram, "Been telling y'all. She's different." Even outside the wrestling bubble, names like Serena Williams and Megan Thee Stallion liked or reposted images of Jade's coronation. This wasn't just a wrestling moment. It was a cultural moment. Jade Cargill had arrived, not just as a WWE superstar, but as the new Queen of the Ring. Fan reactions, praise, critique, and shock. As expected with any major WWE decision, the fanbase had mixed reactions, but overwhelmingly, Jade's victory brought buzz. Social media was ablaze. On Twitter X, "She looked like royalty. She is royalty. Queen Jade makes sense. WWE actually did something fresh and bold. Jade is a star. She's not just muscle. She's charisma, presence, and power. Queen of the Ring was made for her." Reddit's r² circle was lit up with discussion threads, both praise and concern. Some loved the bold move, while others worried about her inexperience or the speed of her rise. But even skeptics agreed. Jade's performance in the ring was tight, composed, and way more refined than most expected. One top comment read, "I came into this tournament doubting Jade. I left the PLE chanting, 'Queen Jade.' Credit where it's due." Others pointed out how refreshing it was to see WWE build a new star through a classic tournament, rather than rehashing past winners. Still, there were debates. Some fans felt Asuka should have won. Some wanted a more established name like Bayley or Becky to carry the title. And a few criticized WWE for pushing Jade too fast. But even critics couldn't deny, Jade Cargill has presence. And that presence now comes with a crown. What comes next for the Queen? With the Queen of the Ring title secured, WWE now stands at the start of a brand new era in its women's division. So, what comes next for Jade Cargill? Sources within WWE suggest that Jade's win is just the beginning of a massive push. She's already being penciled in for a championship match